Come on up in here. Come on up in here, man. Send out the notifications. It's the Car Chronicles. Let me make sure y'all hearing me and shit. Because we know how YouTube likes to do. They like to get real goofy. 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 Alright, y'all can hear me, man. They like to get real goofy. Alright, y'all can hear me, man. Yeah. Because, you know, sometimes YouTube likes to, act like my audio and shit ain't working, man. But happy Friday, y'all. Hold on, let me come up out of this. We had a let's come up out of that, man. How's everybody doing, man? Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday, man. This is the Car Chronicles. I am your host. The news by Shy News, man. So it's an outcry for justice for Renee Good. I started to say Sandra Bland, right? Remember Sandra Bland was murdered too by the police, right? But Renee Good, right, was left unalive. She tried to run the police over, man. A lot of people putting out content on this and speaking on this. But yo, she tried to run the police over, man. She tried to run the police over, man. She was in the way. She was in the way of justice, man. The ICE agents are doing what they do, man. They're out here locking people up, doing what they do, man. And she was classified as a professional agitator and, obstructing justice. That's what she was doing, obstructing justice, y'all. Is that cool to understand? She was obstructing justice, man. She was in the way of the police, right? Because all the ICE or the federal agents, whatever. And when they attempted to remove her from her vehicle, she went for it. She threw it in gear and subsequently was murdered, was fired upon. So now we're getting a lot of kickback. There's a lot of kickback, right? Like I did yesterday at the desk, I'm just following up. A lot of information has been coming out now about this officer that fired on her. He was dragged in June, so he was edgy. He was real edgy, man. He was on go. And a lot of people wanted to be like, when I get to I'm probably gonna do this live at the at the studio. I'm gonna pull up some of these videos because they show the different angles. They showed it, they show the different angles. Because you get all these different radicals and people that want to speak on this, right? And they want to make it seem like, yo, she wasn't trying to hit the officer. Yo, they don't know that, bro. They're not assessing that, man. They're not assessing that, man. And I'm not one here to be advocating for them, but I'm just saying they're not assessing that. They're not like, oh yeah, she wasn't trying to hit me. Only thing they know is they told her to get out the car, right? Get out the car. She proceeded to throw it in reverse and then drive. So they don't know she's not trying to hit them. But a lot of people are mad. Justice for Renee. No, she was in the way of justice, man. See, they got the new video showing with the ICE agent, and I'm gonna show that to. I can show it right now, but I'd rather show it at the desk. I'd rather pull it up at the desk so we can look at that together. But he fired that fatal round. That shit hit her right in the head. Alright? Now if you was there in Minneapolis, Minnesota, like the lady that the original audio video that was put out there, like you hear the emotions from that lady. Yeah, you hear it, right? You hear her like, you know. Yo, some of the thumbnails. I gotta start doing thumbnails like that. Thumbnails is on here like ICE murdered her in cold blood. How did they murder her in cold blood? Like that's crazy that people. Well, I get it, man. You put out the right thumbnail title, you want to get people to click. There was nothing cold blood about that shooting, man. Cold blood shooting would have been if she did not move the car. That's cold blood, right? A cold blood shooting would have been them just opening fire on her because she was in the way, right? Now that's cold blood shooting. And she's just in the car like this, and they like, get out your car, and she's like, no, and now they just dumped on her. That's cold blood. But when they like, get out your car, and she throws it in gear, and then she throws it and drive and try, that's not cold blood. That's the cop using their discretion, and they gunned her down. They gunned her down, man. But now, like I said, everybody, social media, everybody has an opinion. The videos are out there. Everybody wants to break the video down like, no, look, she wasn't driving at them. They don't know that, man. Their life is on the line, man. All they know is what they told her to do. Get out of the car. Stop. She did nothing of the such. She did nothing of the such, man. And then there's another incident in I believe it was put on CW Thumbnails, one of the warlord generals of the War Eagle Council, man. Salute CW. I'm just ready to get out of here, man. I had an eventful day. A guy tried to pull a fraudulent scam move today, right? I'll probably talk about that later after this. I'm gonna go to the desk tonight. I'm gonna do a desk live stream tonight, man. That's why I'm giving y'all this quick Car Chronicles. Cause in about an hour or two, you know, I'll go. Hopefully, I didn't book nothing, but hopefully I'll be taken care of tonight, and I can get a good room, and we'll rock and roll tonight, man. I'm gonna do a fire live stream at the desk, right? You see my new setup. Look, I got my stands and all of that, right? But this is the Car Chronicles, man. Because, yeah, when you living out your vehicle, this is how you got to move, man. Right? But CW, hope all is well with you. Happy Friday. Justice for Renee Good, man. Justice for Renee Good. You know the crazy thing is, right? And I didn't want to say this yesterday, but I kind of said it. What about the justice for all the other people that were like Renee Good, that the police killed? Where's the justice for them? Where's the outcry for them, right? Where's the outcry for them? Right? Where is it? Where is it? CW, where is it? If you're still in here, where's the outcry for all the innocent other people that got killed by the police? Where's the outcry for them? Right? There is no outcry for them. Where's the outcry for George Floyd? Sandra Bland? What's my man's name that got choked out? Out here in New York? I can't think right now, man. I'm drawing a blank, man. Hold on. You know what? I'll Google it right now. 5 in the building. Hit the like button, man. Likes are free. Eric Gardner. Where's the outcry for these guys, man? Remember, Eric Gardner got, what's the name? He said, I don't care about us. Michael Jackson said it when he was alive, but I think Michael's still alive, though. You think Mike is still living? No, I think they took Mike out, man. Remember, Mike had a lot. Mike's catalog was worth a lot of money, man. They might have got to Mike, CW. I don't always disagree with you, but I gotta disagree on that one. I think they took Mike out, man. Mike was worth too much money, man. Remember, Mike had purchased the Beatles catalog. I think they took Mike out, man. Yo, CW, man, what's going on in boxing, man? Yo, you put me on to what's going on in boxing, man. I ain't really been following that goofy shit, man. Yeah, well, what are these Chitlin Circuit bushwhacker fans talking about, man? I know we got a fight in I know we got a fight in Brooklyn tomorrow. Ain't nobody going to that motherfucker, man. It's crazy. See, this is what happens, right? Even though there's a Matchroom fighter on that shit, Matchroom did little to nothing to promote this fight. The pay-per-view's not gonna do nothing. Nothing, right? Exactly. The pay-per-view's not gonna do nothing. That's why, if you pay attention, right? I didn't post nothing about this shit. I don't even want to go to it. I could get free tickets right now, because they just giving them away. There was a point in time where, every fight I would have been at, man. Right? And I like Sabril Matisse. I was at his last fight when he fought. Look, he fought on a Shakur Stevenson card. I got the fire frame, CW. But I just was like, nah, I don't want to cover that shit, man. I get out the way, man. Because a lot of times, CW, when you get out the way and you got a real powerful influence, it shows. It shows. He said boxing is slow right now. It damn sure is. Slow ain't the word, man. That shit, listen. All you gotta do, you just got, if you got real boxing motion, like we do over here at CW, you just get out the way. When you get out the way and you do other things, it exposes it, man. That's what I did this week. I just exposed it, man. I was like, I'm not covering these fights. I'm not going to Gleason's. I don't want to go to the Barclays. I want to let all the guys that think it's easy to do it, and see what you generate. See if your platform, if your voice generates a response for this fight, and it's not. Listen, man. Nobody's talking about this fight. Nobody's going to it. They're not gonna sell no pay-per-views, whatever pay-per-view that shit is on. It's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yo, that's at the Barclays too, man. Yo, normally when there was fights at the Barclays, yo, it'd be rocking. Look, let me go up here. Yeah, I'm living out my car, y'all. This is the Car Chronicles. Yeah, my boy got the promotion today, man. Yeah, they gave him the promotion, Big T. Yo, Big T, let me hold something, man. You got that big promotion, man. Let me hold something. Yo, my man made grade 11, man. He got that promotion. They gave him his letter today, man. Big T, man. I told him, let me hold something, man. I said, yo, let me hold something, man. I'm getting that big money now, man. Yo, y'all got all the way to the punch clock. Look, I got all the way to the punch clock, and I left my ID, man. Yo, I'm back, y'all. Listen to this, right? Yo, the fights is tomorrow, right? From working so many of Jihad Tucker's fights, over the past 6 years, right? And then, doing my thing for other fighters and pulling up. I don't even like going to fights like that anymore, man. When I have a good time, when I go to the gym and I work with the kids now. And I work with the kids, I swear. Like going to fights and covering fights, I don't even like doing the shit no more. Like I said, if it's a fighter, that I fuck with, or we got some business, I'm there. But like how this shit was this week, I get out the way now. Because I watched what they did for years. I was watching the shit when I was, behind the scenes, building what I have now, Shaw News Boxing. When they thought I was before they knew about all this that I do right now, when they thought I was some unemployed YouTuber trying to come up off of YouTube content, these people used to make it so difficult for me. And then what the nastiest thing that to me what they used to do was, they would try to put somebody in my spot, like they could do what I do, right? Because they felt like, oh, all he does is this. You see where that's at now. That's why I don't even look. I'll tell you what. If I was on the front lines pushing the line for this fight, I guarantee you I would have sold some tickets. I would have got some tickets sold, because that's what I do. I do that too. See, once you know your worth, and I put that post out this week. When you know your worth, and that's what a lot of these content creators have no worth, and it shows. They don't bring nothing to the table, and it shows. That's why they base what they do off of what? CW and whoever else is in here, views. They always want to talk about their views, their subs, all these things that, if you think about it, they expose themselves because it don't add up. For all your views and subs, you have no merchandise, you have no real store flow. For all these fights that happen, you don't sell no tickets, you're not generating no tickets, none of that. Like, my end game, what I was trying to become and do, I am right now. And like I told you, I got some things going on, and I'm just waiting to the right time. I'm going to be doing a major announcement on what I will be doing. A major announcement. Because there's some people that, they see what the source does now, man. Alright? They know. They know who's really who in Whoville. They know who's really who in Whoville. They know who gets fighters hot, right? I got the track record to show it, from Earl Spence to Jihad Tucker to the Russell brothers to just any fighter that I went hard on my platform for and put out content, literature, came up with slogans, marketing schemes. My track record is undefeated out here, man. Undefeated. Bang Bang Russell Gang. Team Spencer, it don't make sense. Jihad Tucker shit, LeBron James of the game. ESPN ran with that, man. My track record is undefeated, man. I was coming online, popping it. And motherfuckers was thinking, oh, they was competing with me. Secretly they was like, don't support them on the internet. Like, nigga, I'm blowing up in life, nigga. You talking about some internet shit. Internet shit is smoke and mirror. You know how many of these big time internet niggas I've been around? Been in the rooms with these niggas? Yeah, these niggas are weirdos, man. They weirdos, man. Because they know they don't got no real motion. They know they're a gimmick. They know they're manufactured. CW said facts. Word, CW. I got, listen, my content right now, CW thumbnails, all the AI graphics and artwork, got these niggas in the bushes. Because these are the shit these niggas been doing for years. And these are the things that when they was whispering about my work, they would always say, oh, he needs this, he needs that. Now you see what I'm doing, I'm just drowning them in that. But more importantly, I don't have to come with gimmicks. I have authentic pictures. I have authentic videos, authentic content, right? Authentic content. Hey, yeah, look, I'm just waiting, man. Wait till I start dropping my Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. I may do a Teofimo Lopez one tonight, man. It's Friday night, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just been in my creative bag. Cause you know I got hard. Look, I got hard Teofimo Lopez frames, videos. Cause remember when Tio fought Xander Martin, we was on that card with him. We was on that card. Yeah, when he fought Josh Taylor, I was there. When he was doing the Saturday night and the penthouse suite at the New York, I was there. I have all this content, man. Right? All I do now, I just remix a lot of my shit. The shit that they call themselves overlooking or being in the jealous fan zone bushes. When I was dropping this shit and they supposed to be boxing fans and this is supposed to be what is being talked about. But when I would drop my shit, I wouldn't get no views. It wouldn't go in the algorithm. All I do now is I send it out to my team. I'll be like, yo, you see this picture right here? Can you AI graphic this up for me? They'll send me back the rough draft or the copy. I'll be like, yo, can you add this? I like that. Can you add this, though? I want this on there as well. But a lot of times, ask my man CW Thumbnail. When like I look at it like this. I'll give you my vision, and then when you create it, 9 times out of 10, I see your vision. I'll be like, man, that is wonderful. Thank you. But you see all the CW thumbnails that's out there, right? Yeah, CW like that Crow one, right? You seen that Crow one I dropped? That one is fire, right? With the jacket, right? How I flipped that one with the jacket. That's a real picture. When I did the live stream the other day, and I was like, yo, incorporate the crows. But I was like, yo, make the crows look like human heads, right? So that's how these niggas is right now in the bushes when it comes to the content, especially the boxing motherfuckers, man. Yo, the boxing motherfuckers is in the weirdest space with me right now. They're in the weirdest space. And then, look, you seen them pictures today, CW? The one with me gloving up Coach Reed? And the one with me with Danny? Yo, those are my daughter's pictures. Those are my daughter's pictures. CEO Nasaya. She's a aspiring actress, singer, right? Photographer. But she took all of those. I got some hard Team Tucker shits I'm gonna drop, man. I got my Team Tucker shit when we was at the Hula Theater and I was in executive mode. Wait till I drop that one, man. Wait till I drop that one, man. Like, this shit is easy for me now, man. Cause like I said, I got the right people with me. God has brought the right people around me. And I got endless years of authentic content, not authentic gossip. You know how some of these niggas sit around and they just gossip, right? They're programmed crash dummies, right? They're programmed crash dummies that gossip. I don't gossip boxing, man. I come on to speak on my experience. I share my journey, my trials, my tribulations. But now I got to the point where now you see what I just did, right, CW? Yesterday how we was in the gym, I don't even stay on that long. I don't even stay on that long. I just go live to show that I'm there, because I be wanting the haters that talked about me, yo, pop up, nigga, I'm waiting for you. Pop up, nigga. Right? You defamation of character, slander clowns, crows, pop up. But yeah, last night was good work, man. The troops are coming along, man. To me, it's cool to watch the young guys, like the babies, the guys that are like 10 years old. Because that's how Amani was, man. I literally watch Amani and Marley, you know, they're still babies to me, but they're like a year or two away, man. But I just enjoy watching them because I remember when they was 8 years old, 10 years old. Now to see them at 16 and 17 and champions with accolades and stats. That's what I do now with these young boys, with Sebastian and all the youngins. Now I just watch them like, damn, they're gonna be the next ones. They're gonna be the next ones making those moves, man. Right? Yeah, but I told niggas that, man. I said it right. I was like, these jealous niggas is trying to act like I ride Jahad Tucker's wave, right? They always want to make it seem like it's about one fighter. It's like how they try to do with Earl Spence, right? Once they start doing that with me, that's when I switch gears. I drive trucks. I switch gears. I might down shit. I switch gears, man. When they make it seem like, oh, I'm just riding one fighter's wave, that's when I just go hard with Shy News. Like, damn, y'all niggas don't want to give it up for me because you're trying to emulate and copy. But if you was really doing the things like I was doing, you would have been in the game. How Malik said the other day, really in the game. Yeah, you would have been in the game. You would have been getting to your motion, right? Like I said, Amani's on his way. Then I'm gonna develop somebody else. That's what we do over here, man. But when this major news drops, a lot of you dudes that was slandering my brand and my business, y'all might commit suicide. I'm gonna have the suicide bushes watch on. I'm gonna have the suicide bushes watch on. Cause listen, it's all but done. It's all but done. It's official, right? I was behind the scenes on another major transaction, man. And, there's another major transaction. I just can't disclose it, right? Once everything, all the ink and everything is dry, and the announcements are made, I will disclose it. But once again, I done did it again, man. I'm doing a lot more views now, but all without doing no views. That's why I made you laugh the other day, CW, when I said, yo, get out of here, right? Yeah, I told them niggas they could get out. Yeah, you laughed at that, CW? Yeah, I was dead ass. Like, yo, I don't have to come on live and talk to nobody, nigga, because I really talk to people, right? This shit is smoke and mirrors, man. This shit is, and niggas be exposing themselves on this. Like, the niggas that you see sitting around that have an audience and listeners, they don't talk to nobody, man. It shows. It be showing, right? Like all these niggas, like, you know who I'm gonna use for a prime example? Tank Davis, right? A lot of these niggas sit online, they be acting like they have insiders with Tank. These niggas don't know what's going on with Tank. No clue as to what's going on with Tank Davis, man. No clue. When is he fighting, right? What's up with him? Is he injured? They have no clue, right? They have no clue, right? But they supposed to be tapped in. They can't even call nobody and get some leaked information off the record. It's like, yo, man, can you give me something? Can you give me something? He said, CW said, you said you're gonna kick them out from the front door. Facts, man. I told you, man, like, I'm good. I got the War Eagles, nigga. You one of the generals. You gumbo. I got yo, listen, man. I told you how I was building my ranks, man. I told you. Yo, listen, man. I'm a general, man. Yeah, all I need is generals, man. Look. I don't look, man. I don't need, right? I don't need a million crash dummies, right? Real talk. You don't build your ranks like that, man. You don't look. If you notice all the niggas that are crows and then crow conglomerates, look at their growth. No growth, right? The generals build, man. Like that's how I built up Jihad's fan base for him. Well, when all these niggas was hating about me behind the scenes, yo, you know how many people I done recruited for Team Tucker, right? Ohio players all over Vegas. You in Vegas, CW. Motherfuckers from the South. I was recruiting generals. I don't recruit Crash Dummy program fans because the Crash Dummy program fans always be in competition. They watch you from the bushes and think they can do what you do, right? You try to break bread with them, right? They think they can fuck with you. Like, you can't fuck with my kids, homie. You're not on my kids' level. If they would allow my two daughters to go work a fight card, and most of you niggas that think you can fuck with me, my daughters would run laps on y'all. Yeah, they would get better content. Narina would get way better interviews, information. Nasiah's framework would be off the hook. Yo, you niggas just be there. You just be in the way. You don't even know how to work the room. You don't even know how to work the room. Yo, Narina would be in there getting drops. Yeah, ring girl. Yo, listen, I know Narina was made for the business. Yeah, we was in Toledo, Ohio. Yo, Narina ran down on Bob Aram. Yeah, we was all on the same floor. Bob was staying on the east wing. We was on the west wing. Yeah, we got on the elevator together. It was me, Reen, Derek Harmon, and Bob Aram. Yo, Reen ran down on Bob Aram and said, yo, this is $1 Million Marley. You're going to sign him next. This is Jihad's brother. I got the pictures. I posted them. I posted the pictures, man. The jealous fan niggas watched the pictures and couldn't even hit the like button. That's why I never even released the footage. Because I said, I got gems. When I drop these gems, but see, I put the bait out there. I was like, damn, you niggas don't even want to like the picture. Yeah. How's the content looking though, y'all? Yo, let's see if they're going to let me in, man. Can I get some love? Come on, pay attention. Stupid motherfucker. See? Greedy motherfucker ain't want to let me in. Thank you, man. Thank you. They ain't want to let me in, man. You heard? It look like it's about to pour and rain, man. But look, I'm glad it's warm. This is rain. If it was cold, this should have been snow. You already know we would have been trapped. Y'all would have been trapped, man. But CW, man, if you got, well, I know you said boxing is slow, but if you got a boxing topic you want me to touch on, just DM me or text me, cause I'm gonna go do the professional setting live. Cause my daughter didn't go to the program, so I don't have to rush to go get her at 5:30. So I got a little window tonight, and just in case I don't do one tomorrow, I'll knock one out tonight, man. Y'all feels good, and I want to get some deliveries done tomorrow too. It feels good to have the Matchbox 20 back. Look how I'm pulling up to the crib real smooth, man. I'll be pulling up real smooth, man. But I appreciate the 2 likes. Look. Yo, 2 likes, man. I tell you what, I got more than 2 fighter situations. So y'all gotta start stepping the likes up, man. But I get it with the like I said with that boxing community. It's not about what you do in boxing. It's about what you don't do in boxing, and that's why they like you. Because when you actually do things and you show your receipts and your stamp, the jealous boxing community be lost in the what? The sauce. You know, you do have options.